Let's solve some problem on prism. So first question is that I give you a equilateral prism a ray of light is incident on its one face normally such that after refraction at the second surface the ray just brushes over the surface like this as shown in the figure. If the prism angle is 60 degree, find the refractive index of the mirror of the prism. Find N2. Take N1 equals to air. So this is the question. So how to solve it? So you can see, let us finish this diagram. So this must be the, as this is a normal, that means this is 90, this angle is also 90. So I can draw at this surface, I can draw one normal. This is the normal. So this is normal. Now look, if this prism angle is 60, this one is 90, that means this must be 30. So if this is 30, this must be 90 minus 30, that gives me 60 degree. Fine. So using Snell's law, we can write sine 60 by sine 90. Why? Here is sine 60, here this is 90. So ray is going from N2 to N1. So it should be N2 by N1. So that gives me N2 is, sorry, it is going from, so second medium first, N1 by N2. It is going to the second medium. So N1 is 1 and N2 I need to find. So sine 60 is root 3 by 2, 1 by N2. So N2 is equal to 2 by root 3. That gives me 2 divided by 1.7. That will come around 1.7 only, if I am not mistaken. So 1.7 something approximately, because 20 divided by 17 ones are 17, that gives me 3, and 17 2 or 0.0 30, 17 3 is a 1.2, I think 1.1 or 1.2 maybe, just check it please. So something like that, no doubt it is greater than 1. N2 will be greater than 1. So that is the, this is how you find out the refractive index of this prism. Let us go to next question now. So this is question 1. Let's try one more question now. So again, this question is based on principle of reversibility of light. So here I give you a prism. This is a right angle prism. Its one side is mirrored. That means there is a silvering here in one side. So now a ray is incident at certain angle of incident on this face. This ray falls normally on the second surface, and as a result is reflected on the mirror and then retraces path backward. Now the question is, if this angle is 30 degree and the refractive index N2 is equal to root 2, find the angle of incidence I. how much is this I? You need to find out. So again, it is based on geometry. So you can see if this is 30, this angle is 90, this angle must be 60, then this must be 30. 90 minus 60, that gives me 30. So solving it, what do you need to find? We need to find I. Find I. Okay. So solution. So again apply using Snell's law. We can write sin I by sine of 30 equal to, now the ray is going from n1 to n2. So n1 being here, so n2 by n1 now implies sin I half, sin 30 degrees 1 by 2. So that gives me 2 sine, okay, let me not, so sin I by 1 by 2 equal to n2, or n2 is root 2. So sin I would be equals to root 2 into half. Rationalizing it, I am getting this as 1 by root 2. So sine inverse, so I would be equals to I equal to sine inverse 1 by root 2. So I must be equals to how much? 45 degree. That's it. This is the answer. Okay. So in the same question, if n1 is not here, if it is something else, if n1 is not here, it is something else, then you have to be careful. Then this one has to be n2 by n1 has to be different. Okay. So this can be glass and this can be. Let us try this with the same question. We will try that n1 is not here. So this is case 1. Now for case 2, let's say n1 is water, n1 equals to water and n2 equals to glass. So that means absolute refractive index of water is 4 by 3 and n2 will be 3 by 2, let's say. Then how will you solve this? Everything remains the same. So that means in sin I by sin 30, sin I by sin 30 will now become, now I have to find out relative refractive index. So relative refractive index would be, now you see it will be relative refractive index. That means 1 in going into 2. So we have to write like this, 1 n2. So then we will write this as n2 by n1. So n2 would be now 3 by 2, n1 will be 4 by 3. That gives me 9 by 8. So sin I is equal to, sin 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 9 by 8. So that gives me 9 by 16. So I would be equals to sin inverse 9 by 16. So this should be the angle. Clear? So you have to be careful whether it's relative or refractive or absolute refractive index. You have to use it when necessary. Okay. Okay then, see you in the next topic. This was it, nothing much in here. Generally the problem regarding n equals to sin a plus delta m by 2 and sin a by 2 will definitely will be there. So for now you can start with this. With further problems you can be more and more clear on this topic of prism. Okay, thank you.